Okay, Mr. Weber, can you hear me?
Yes, Your Honor, I can hear you.
Okay, can you turn on your video?
I can, Your Honor.
All right, State of Utah versus Taylor Frankie Paul, case number 231-902-383. Let's have appearances, please.
Rebecca Booth
Thomas,
for the state.
Thomas Weber for Taylor Frankie Paul.
All right, and Ms. Paul is here. Mr. Weber, you were not given permission to appear by WebEx at this hearing. Our default is we're doing things in my court in person. I'm pretty liberal about giving people the ability to appear by WebEx in circumstances where they demonstrate a need to do that, but that was not something that was permitted in your case. You should be here. I'm disappointed that you're not. What did you want to do today?
Your Honor, yes. Let me first apologize for not being there in person. I had it written on my calendar that the defendant was to be in person and that I was allowed to appear remotely. I traveled.
Yeah, there's no basis for that to be written on your calendar at all.
Understood. And I'll find out about that. But I just wanted to apologize, Your Honor. I was attending the funeral of a friend, and I thought that it was allowed to be WebEx.
Okay.
Your Honor,
I mean, if we had talked about it, or if you'd asked in
yes.
advance, then we have this technology, and I am not resistant to helping people out when necessary. But for important hearings, I need people to be here, and so in any event, let's move forward, not backward on this. What did you anticipate doing today?
Your Honor, we've my office has tendered a counter proposal to the plaintiff. I hope that they may have a chance to staff that with their team before moving to any further evidentiary proceedings. I'm asking for a continuance so that the plaintiff might be able to review our proposal.
Okay. Ms. Buchert, are you okay with that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. How much time do you think you need, Mr. Weber?
Your Honor, I will be in front of you again on May the 26th. That's only and that would be at 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Your Honor, I don't think that that's enough time for this date. This is one that I have to kind of, there's a lot of discussions that have to take place before we do something, well, enter a plea. So I think I need at least one more week.
Okay. Well, the state needs more time. Do you have something else scheduled with me? Anything else on the calendar where you plan on being in front of me already? And we could let you double up if you do have something.
No, Your Honor. If we could go out, 4 weeks. Oh, I will. Yeah, 4 weeks, Your Honor, would be ideal.
Okay.
And then,
could you do the 22nd of June at 9 o'clock?
Yes, Your Honor.
It's a Thursday morning. Does that work for the state?
It does, Your Honor.
Ms. Paul, can you do that?
Yes.
Okay. And so be here in person so that you can be here with her. She doesn't have to stand here by herself in the courtroom.
Yes, understood. Of course, Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor,
And I'm sorry about also the circumstances with your friend. So I mean, when there's a conflict like that, that's something that we certainly would permit you to appear by WebEx, but we just need to know in advance. Okay.
I thought that my clerk had, Your Honor. I sincerely apologize. The gentleman who we're mourning was a true friend of the law, and he was my mentor and an attorney for 40 years. And I thank you for your patience in allowing me. I sincerely apologize about the confusion.
All right. I won't mention it again, just as long as you're here on the 22nd. And
yes.
Again, I'm sorry about this sad day for you. Okay.
Thank you, Judge. I apologize.
All right. Thanks very much. We'll see you on the 22nd. And you'll be here also on the 22nd, Ms. Paul?
Yeah, I just have a question. We had stipulations for being like with my boyfriend and my kids all at the same time. I'm in the process of moving, so we were wondering if we could get that lifted by chance, so he's able to help me with like my kids being there.
So what is a restriction that you wanted to have? Let's, Mr. Weber, can you speak to this?
I can, Your Honor. The court had previously lifted her protective order with the proviso that she should not be together with the children while she is together with her boyfriend, because that is how the alleged abuse happened. Is he's accused of having thrown a chair at her boyfriend, and the chair deflected off of her boyfriend and landed on the child. And so the court had lifted the protective order with that one proviso that she not be together with her boyfriend. My understanding now is that she's completed a significant amount of treatment, including getting involved in domestic violence treatment. And correct me if I'm wrong, I believe she's also taken a thinking errors course. She also hasn't had any fights with the boyfriend since the initial incident. She has not been drinking since the initial incident. This did have some alcohol involved. And my understanding is that the father of the child, who is the defendant's ex-husband, is supporting that. I don't know if he's present today to support lifting of that provision, but I do know that it would be much more convenient for Ms. Paul and for the ex-husband if this particular provision was lifted to allow the defendant to continue to have contact together while her boyfriend is present with her.
Oh, let's hear from the state.
Your Honor, I do understand that that's the request of the defendant. I don't have any information for this, the court that the father of the children is opposed to that. He initially, I know that he did request that the protective order be lifted, that the children could have contact with Ms. Paul. And my understanding is he was more concerned about potential risk from her than the boyfriend. I've never heard him express any concern about the children being with the boyfriend. I'm not, it may be that the court ordered that because they could both be potential witnesses. The state does not anticipate calling the child should we go to trial. So I personally don't have concerns with that. I don't know how the father feels about that, but I don't have any indication that he would be concerned about it either.
Okay, and so did I just lift the protective order and handle everything through just a pretrial conduct order?
That's
Yeah.
correct. And,
So there's not a protective order that's through statewide anymore. It's just what I've ordered from
no,
the bench,
there's not a
right?
protective order against a boyfriend, and there's not a protective order with Ms. Paul with respect to the children. In other words, Ms. Paul's allowed to have contact with all parties involved. It would, the only restriction was the children of the boyfriend were not supposed to be in the same room together.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we say that I'll lift that restriction, but the restriction will be effective 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Okay.
So you can let him know that I've indicated that inclination, and if he indicates through you that he wants to object to that, then it'll stay in place until he has a chance to be heard. Does that sound okay?
I think that's a
And so unless I hear otherwise, effective 5 o'clock tomorrow, you can have contact with your boyfriend and the children at the same time. The alcohol restriction is still in place, though. Okay.
Mhm.
All right. And so I'll see you on the 22nd, and hopefully we'll be able to get some idea about what direction things are going to go at that time.
Okay.
Thanks for being here today.
Yeah.
And Mr. Weber, again, sorry for your loss. I'll see you in person on the 22nd. If there's anything that requires you to appear remotely in advance, just contact the court and let us know, and we'll take a look at it. But I would like to see you in person at the next hearing, and so we'd
Yes,
probably
of course.
reschedule if you can't be here. So I would like to see you in person. I haven't seen you for a
Yes.
while anyway, so it'd be nice.
Yes,
to
I
have
would love to see you too, Judge. And I think I know where this error happened. Now that I'm looking at my calendar, I see that my partner Bruce Nelson appeared on Fady George Salama, and I believe that one was authorized by WebEx with the client in person. And so I think
Okay.
what happened is my clerk transposed that or copied that with an assumption, and the assumption was not a good assumption. But I think that's how the problem happened.
Well, don't worry about it. I'm not going to hold it against you. I just wanted to send a message that I wanted to
Yes.
see you here next time. Okay.
Yes, loud and clear.
All right.
Received, Your Honor. Loud and clear.
Okay, no problem. I will see you then.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, I think that concludes the calendar then. So have a good day, and